Hello everyone. Okay, so we are still here continuing with the recap of what transpired during the 2025 AFCON qualifying matches. Of course, focusing on Zimbabwe. I've already spoken about the results, and Michael Nees, collecting 2 points from 2 matches. And now we also continue to look at what transpired. And in other news, Tawanda Chirewa not very happy after being substituted by Michael Nees in the 58th minute of their opening match against Kenya. And, they say there was a very bad, exchange of words. Tawanda questioning the coach as to why, he had to take him out of the game. He still wanted to play the more. However, we understand that coaches, they know the strategy, the tactics of what they're trying to achieve in the game. So Tawanda wasn't happy about that. And also reports say, the normalization committee and some technical, staff were not very happy about the conduct of Tawanda. However, we saw him being introduced into the Cameroon game later on. I think it was only 4 minutes before the match ended. Again, leaving many people saying, well, was it because of his contact during, during the Kenya game, or it's something to do with just the technical, thing of, trying to make the team to perform better. Okay, because we also saw that instead of him, Tawanda being in, we saw Musona in, so Banda in, Kama being in as well, so Mafumo in again. So people say, well, even though Tawanda wasn't in there, his absence wasn't really felt, because still the attacking side of it was covered there. However, I want to ask you, what do you think about Tawanda's conduct? Do you think it's justified, or as a player you just have to go with what the coach decides? Because Michael Nees is trying to build a team. He's trying to see which combination works, which tactic to use, which strategy is going to work for the team. So seeing our players behave like this, sometimes it leaves us to question. However, we saw that Tawanda took to social media saying, well, you could not wait to come back again, because remember, there are going to be more games that are going to be played on the 11th and on the 15th. Zimbabwe is going to be playing back-to-back against Namibia there. And of course, maybe if reports are anything to go by, that game is going to be played in South Africa, Zimbabwe versus Namibia, back-to-back. Okay, and also we still have some more games that are also going to be coming in terms of international call-ups. So Tawanda still needs to be, in the team, and I hope that, whatever happened with the coach, is something that can be ironed out, and it won't escalate into something that is going to cause tension between the coach and the player. Sometimes when such things happen, it tends to cause a lot of, problems as well for to go into these factions of some people supporting others, to supporting. But this is all that transpired in regards to Tawanda Chirewa versus Michael Nees. But of course, we saw him being introduced, like I said, in the Cameroon game. So, and we're hoping that things have been ironed out in that regard. Tawanda Chirewa is currently on a season-long loan to Derby County from Wolves. He went to Wolves in the 2023-2024 season, starting in December 2023, and now they've loaned him out at Wolves. He played about 8 matches, to which he only started in 1 match, and 7 others came in as a substitute. And as for Zimbabwe, we saw him scoring his debut goal for Zimbabwe during the 3-1 loss against South Africa in the 2026 World Cup qualifying matches, where again Zimbabwe is in Group C with countries like Nigeria, Benin, Lesotho. So yeah, he's a youngster. He has got it, and he's very passionate about football. He's only 20 years of age, so he's still young. Sometimes they get overwhelmed with the feelings of still wanting to shine. You understand? Because he had an option to play for England, or to be part of Zimbabwe. However, he chose to be Zimbabwe. I mean, besides that, we know that England is star-studded, so sometimes the opportunities you get may be back home where you belong. Okay, so I think this is what we saw happening here. However, we still believe Tawanda is an asset for the Zim Warriors. Okay, and his space is there, and his tactics, his speed, his agility, his skills, his determination, and his love for his country is also something that speaks for him. So this is all I have for you. Like I said, EPL is back, La Liga is back, Bundesliga is also back this weekend. The plenty of football that we're going to be having. All you need to do is to continue watching Ziki Sports on Facebook. You can find us on WhatsApp. We've started a group there where we're going to be sharing updates for you, my friends, and for those of you who are still watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Please subscribe and stay and comment. Let's engage in everything football. Until then, take care.